Hey guys, it's Jesse from the Grogs Podcast. GrogsPodcast.com is hashtag SES Challenge. And I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. Last Friday I had my gallbladder removed, and so I've been just kind of laying low. And the days before that I was kind of just scrambling to get everything in order because, you know, being a school teacher, I can't just up and not be there for several days. So I'm starting to feel better, but I'm still, I'm still pretty much on some pain meds and stuff. So I'm gonna be a little bit more mellow than I have been in the past. But I'm trying to bust through some of these topics, some of the past days, get some catch up going on here. So I'm gonna start. I honestly don't even know where I left off. I think it was 39. I think it was support characters or best vehicle. One of those was the last one I did. So, day 40, which villain would you like to see become a hero? And we've seen a lot of them. So there's only one that I can think of that really hasn't ever been a hero. And I think that would be interesting. And I don't think anybody would trust him. And I think for good reason, because I think he would ultimately have an ulterior motive and flip. And I think that would be General Zod. General Zod would make an interesting good guy because nobody would believe it. So day 41, you flip-flop that. Now again, we've also seen like Red Kryptonite turns Superman bad. We've seen everybody kind of like go on a dark path for a little while. And I think that works the best when it's like a hero, like say like Hulk Hogan. Like when Hulk Hogan ditched the red and yellow and went Hollywood Hogan and became a bad guy. That was really poignant in the wrestling world. So I think like they did it with Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the IDW run, and so I was trying to think of who else would be really cool to see that happen with, because I've always liked that flip where it's like they're a bad guy but they're not really a bad guy, they're kind of brainwashed or whatever. So Green Ranger, that kind of thing. And so I thought, what's one that I haven't really seen, and maybe it happened and maybe it didn't and I just can't remember it, but I think to see He-Man flip would be interesting because you've got those characters like He-Man and Optimus Prime who are always kind of like the last bastion of hope kind of thing. And if you flip-flop them, then things seem hopeless. I think that's what they were going for with Captain America and the Secret Empire storyline, but it got so messy and muddy by the end that it was like, really? So now we're just going to split them in half? So now there's a Hydra Cap and regular Cap? And a Bucky cap and a Sammy cap and a U.S. agent and everybody's Captain America. You get it. You get a shield, and you get a shield, and you get a shield. But I digress. Okay, I'm going to skip Dream Team for a second because that one bears a little bit more thought. So I'm going to jump to 43. Having a bad day. And today is one of those days. I mean, like, I'm starting to feel better and everything, but like there's been some terrible things that have happened in the news. The Las Vegas thing just happened today. Tom Petty is probably not going to last to the end of the day if he hasn't already passed peacefully. And I hope for either a full recovery or for a peaceful passing. That's what you hope for. So what do you do on a bad day? It depends on the bad day because bad days are, every bad day is different. If you're having a bad day where you want to see somebody get taken, get their just deserves, like they deserve a little bit of vengeance, then I might want something like Oink, or I might want something like The Crow. But generally speaking, I just like comic books, so really anything kind of fun, anything that's not going to make me think too much about the real world. So probably not Secret Empire, because Secret Empire was, I keep bagging on Secret Empire. I enjoyed it enough that I kept reading it. It was entertaining, but the problem is that I see too many of the direct corollaries that it's hard for me to enjoy it because all it does is remind me of the real world, and that's not why I read comics. So for a bad day, I would just pick comics that wouldn't remind me of the real world. So something fun like Faith from Valiant Comics. I think that would be a good one to read on a bad day because she's pretty uplifting, and she doesn't always have her act together, but you like to see her in action. You like to see her rise above. I kind of talked about who I did some tweets on who I thought could and couldn't handle being not a hero. Like, I think there's some that would just walk away from it. I think, like, Magneto, he always wanted to just kind of be a person, and just live his life, but he felt like he needed to be I don't know, like a shepherd for the mutant kind at a certain point, or a leader for them. And and he had a little bit of vengeance to exact as well. But overall, there's been times where he has been ready to just let it go and live a life, and I think he could do it. There's others, and I tweeted about those. Okay, so what hero do I like that I really think needs to improve? I've got two. I'm just going to name the one. New Warriors. I think now's the time for the New Warriors. With all these things that have been going wrong with like the Avengers and stuff, the Avengers, so many different teams and stuff, I think now is the time. Like, they really tried to bring back the New Warriors, and I think they did a pretty decent, okay job of it, but I would really like to see them bring them back now, because I feel like there needs to be a team that is not necessarily behooven to the Captain America, Iron Man, old guard, I think we need that new team, and the Champions is kind of that team right now. But I like the New Warriors because they don't have to be the Avengers. So I'd like to see them given a real push again. They got a pseudo push, and I'd like to see them get a real push. And so my other answer actually works better for my legacy torch passing question. Like, who do I want to see pass the torch? Basically, I want to see the JLA just go do their own solo books, and the Titans, the original Teen Titans, who are now just the Titans, and they just kind of sit there in the middle, and they don't really deal with the JLA level stuff, but they don't really deal with the Teen Titan level stuff, and so it's just like older Teen Titans. Make them JLA. Just bring them up. It's time. Nightwing is a leader. I mean, they're all forces in their own right. Wally West was the Flash for a long time. Bring them up. They're the JLA now. They're not Titans. And let's say, okay. And so that would get me to 47. Today was Time Displaced Hero. And here's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see regular Matt Murdock, regular Daredevil. I'd like to see him shunted into the 2099 future, and I'd like to see him and Miguel O'Hara kind of sort out the Alchemax future kind of thing, because it's, especially in the early days of Alchemax, there's so much corporate corruption kind of thing, and that seems to be Matt Murdock's bag. And I think there would be an interesting amount of time where he would have to get used to how things work in the future, but I think his skill sets, man, give him a little bit of tech to just fill in the gaps, and Matt Murdock would be a rad addition to 2099. So I'll tweet like a dream team after I've had a chance to think about it a little bit better. But I just gave you an info bomb there. Hopefully there was some fun stuff in there that you'll enjoy. That's all I got for today. Getting close to 50, man. That's awesome. And looking forward to seeing some of your videos. I've been trying to keep track, and I've been enjoying the videos that I get a chance to see. And I'm just glad to be in front of the camera again. Look for more. I can't wait. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.